We're just about to our first anchorage in Belize. We left Belize City and sailed for about 2 hours, and we're surrounded by some mangrove islands now. You can see the catamaran behind us that we're going to go raft up next to for the night. And the water around here is starting to look clear, and you can start to see some of the reef below it. You've been seeing lots of jumping fish along the way and a bunch of other wildlife. I'm excited to start this trip.
Better to start out of? Would you recommend that? Placencia?
If you have already been here before and now you know how the itinerary works coming out of Belize City, on a 4, 5, 6, 7 night charter, halfway through the trip we already have to turn back around and start heading back to the marina. But if you would do a start, let's say you want to go further south, then you fly to Placencia. There's a lot of hotels there to stay. That is like the second largest tourism destination in the country.
With the wind direction, is it better to start from Placencia?
It's good to start off of Placencia, but the thing is, a lot of these places here has a lot to do with weather because we are in the open. You would look at the deck. You don't have a lot of protection. Versus up there, the land is closer to the reef. Here you don't have a lot. You see the depth 30 feet, 120 feet. The wave or the weather down here can get really, 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 really nasty. So these has to be planned where the weather is good. Good wind out of the east. In the month of sometime March, April, May, June, those are good months to be down in this area.
You're going to do a one-way charter.
Hey, I'm in Belize and I just finished this amazing yacht charter, and I'm here with Captain Manny, who was the most impressive captain I've had in a while. He was in the water snorkeling with us, giving us guided tours, catching lobster, spearing fish. It was such a great, authentic experience. But I really wanted to get your advice on what are some of the can't miss destinations when you're on a Belize yacht charter?
First of all, welcome. Thank you for being here. Islands can't miss in Belize. It's a pity we didn't have a lot of them to show you, but we did manage to get to a few of them, including Rendezvous, where we're located right now. Other islands that are really, really private, like this one, we have to the south, Rendezvous. We have right next to Rendezvous another island called North Blancoco, which is right next door. Both of them are private. Governmentally owned to the south, we have Laughing Bird Key, which is a national park, some of the most beautiful reefs you can find around, because of course it is protected. I was a part of the rehabilitation program with what's the name of this? Fragments of Hope. With Lisa. Fragments of Hope.
Fragments of Hope. Okay.
With Miss Lisa, and she does an amazing job with reef rehabilitation.
reef rehabilitation.
Yes, besides from that, we have other small islands like Silk Keys, for example, or everybody knows it as Queen Keys. There is 3 of them, beautiful, beautiful islands, nice beach like the one we are right now. Those are just to name a few of islands that we can do in 4 or 5 night charters.
So one thing you were saying is a lot of the islands that we went to were private. So even though you're private, we can go there on a yacht charter?
Yes. Tobacco Key, for example, Southwater Key, for example, that we had visited. These are private, not privately owned by one person, but each section is owned individually.
Okay.
So you have multiple owners on one island.
Okay. So a lot of the islands we went to were kind of remote or just had, some tiny little beach bars. Are there other islands that have more infrastructure, nightlife, if that's the sort of thing you're looking for?
Islands, if you want nightlife, then we would normally go north. Like the Peacocker, which is north of where we are. Ambergris Key, which there you have more nightlife. You have nightclubs, golf carts. I mean, it's so busy, so busy that it's Belize's #1 tourism destination.
It's the #1 tourism destination.
In Belize, yes.
Oh, Ambergris Keys. Okay, cool. Well, thanks so much for telling me a little bit about it. And yeah, if you're trying to plan a yacht charter in Belize, reach out. I've got the lowdown. I'm going to hook you up with the best yachts and help you plan an awesome vacation. This is Candice with Miss Yacht Charters. Thanks again, Captain Manny.
Thank you.
Here's everything you need to know with planning a yacht charter in Belize. So Belize is mostly going to be catamarans. It's really shallow, it's reef everywhere. It's the world's 2nd largest barrier reef, only after Australia. So the big boats and the classic sailboats with the big keel can't get in here. The reasons why you can only get catamarans too has a bit to do with the importing of boats. You have to pay a large tax or duty, so you don't just get boats coming in and going out. They have to really be based here. For that reason, most of the yachts that you can charter are kind of in the 45 to 50 foot catamaran range for about 8 people. It is possible to do bareboat charters, but I would really suggest considering a yacht with a captain. Even if you're an experienced bareboater, this is a more advanced destination. There's a lot of complicated reef to navigate, and they even make you get a temporary captain's license in order to be able to do a bareboat charter here. Getting a crew here is even better because if you're a Belize captain, you have the ability to go to places that would be restricted to bareboaters because they're national park and they're trying to protect the reef. So if you're looking to do a yacht charter in Belize, I would suggest, or your options are a 45 to 50 foot catamaran. I would highly suggest as a crew, even as an experienced charterer. It's going to be a lot of remote sailing. So if you want to get away from it all, this is a great destination. Think of what a lot of people say is what the Caribbean was 30 years ago. You're going to go up to these just little reef islands with just a couple little spots on it. It's going to be a really chilled out vibe. If you're looking for nightlife, you can go to the north a little bit, up to Ambergris Caye, where it's a little bit more populated. There's more to see and do. Also, the crude yachts are typically based out of Belize City, which is super easy when you're flying in because that's the international airport. The bareboat yachts are all down in Placencia, and the crude yachts will also move around. So they'll pick you up in Placencia, they'll pick you up in San Pedro. You could even sail one way. They even have the ability to pick you up in Guatemala if you want to go down there and do a charter in that area. I don't know of anybody else anywhere that offers charters in Guatemala, but the Belize yachts will relocate. So that's everything you need to know about the basics of planning a Belize yacht charter. Reach out to us and we can help guide you through the whole process and help you plan a really awesome vacation. Again, this is Candice with Miss Yacht Charters, and reach out to our team.